While Donald Trump is the GOP nominee this year, Texas Republican delegates want to have a stronger voice in choosing a nominee 4 years from now.
And by their own state law, New Hampshire has to have the first primary. This year, it was February the 9th. Iowa held its caucus even earlier. Texas voted on Super Tuesday with a number of other states after a total of 4 contests were already decided. Let's go back to Cleveland now, where Phil Prazen is standing by live with more on why Texas wants to jump ahead on the calendar. Phil?
Shannon, this battle has been going on for years, and it's always hard fought between the smaller states and the larger states. Essentially, why does Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, why do they get to set the tone? Texas wants to be the band leader here. James Dickey is a delegate from Lakeway and has never understood why the conservative party in the United States goes to places like New Hampshire to pick its candidate.
In the Republican Party, we're supposed to be big on fairness and, treating everybody equally.
After 3 attempts, Dickey, along with supporters, changed the rules. Members of the Republican National Committee will study the order the primary states vote in, a process that could move the carve-out states, as they're known, Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Nevada, who get to vote before Super Tuesday. Dickey says moving more conservative states to the front would deliver a candidate more like the Republican Party is today.
Exactly, and that's been my point all along, is that every election's important, every candidate matters, but the rules matter because they affect results for decades.
And that won't sit well with some of the early states who get national attention and rake in millions of dollars for their primaries.
Well, I think a review is fine, because what they'll realize is that Iowa is the best place to have, the first in the nation caucuses. Iowans take the process so seriously and do such a great job with it.
2016, Texans voted on Super Tuesday, March 1st, and they could be voting earlier next time. And Shannon and Robert, those first states kind of whittle the field down to 1. This time we had 17 candidates until this week here in Cleveland. We now have 1. Now, we hardly ever get choices when it comes to Texas when we vote in the Texas primary, but that could change in the future. For now, we're live in Cleveland. Phil Prazen, KXAN News.
Phil, thank you. And of course, Phil will be live in Cleveland through the remainder of the convention. You can also get his updates from the convention floor on KXAN.com.